Welcome to this edition of EBC Sports International. Here are this week's stories. Star Power 2020 NBA Hall of Fame class announced. One Grand Slam event takes action in response to COVID-19 pandemic. Concerns of local athletes during COVID-19. And 5 30-second exercises you can easily do indoors. Hey everyone, I'm Anthony Sevilla coming to you from our Vancouver, Canada studio. Thanks for tuning in. What do Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett have in common besides an NBA championship? Come September, all three will be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. These first-time eligible nominees pack a lot of star power in this year's class. Dominating throughout their careers, Garnett, Duncan, and Bryant left an impact on the teams that they played for and the fans they inspired. Garnett made history as being the first player in 20 years to be drafted straight out of high school when the Minnesota Timberwolves took him with the 5th overall pick in the 1995 draft. He was a ferocious player on both ends of the court and is considered one of the greatest power forwards of all time. During his career, he was a 15-time NBA All-Star, NBA MVP with Minnesota, and NBA champion with the Boston Celtics. After a stellar collegiate career at Wake Forest, Tim Duncan was drafted 1st overall in 1997 by the San Antonio Spurs. Throughout his career, he consistently ranked as one of the top scorers, rebounders, and shot blockers in the league. He spent 19 seasons with the Spurs, winning 5 championships, 2 MVP awards, 3 NBA Finals MVP awards, and 15 All-Star Game appearances. Bryant came into the league much like Garnett, coming straight from high school in 1996. With the 13th overall pick, he was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, but was immediately traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Considered to be one of the greatest of all time, Bryant was posthumously inducted into the Hall of Fame. He played 20 seasons with the Lakers and was an 18-time All-Star, winning 5 NBA championships, 2 Finals MVP awards, and a regular season MVP. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony is scheduled for August 29 at the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. With the NBA, NHL, and MLB in limbo, one of the major Grand Slam events took preemptive measures to ensure the safety and well-being of the public and players. For the first time since World War II, Wimbledon, the oldest and most prestigious Grand Slam event, was cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic. On April 1st, the All England Club regretfully announced their decision to cancel the event, even though alternatives were discussed. In a statement on its website, Wimbledon stated, quote, "Uppermost in our mind has been the health and safety of all of those who come together to make Wimbledon happen. The public in the UK and visitors from around the world, our players, guests, members, staff, volunteers, partners, contractors, and local residents, as well as our broader responsibility to society's efforts to tackle this global challenge to our way of life." Wimbledon was slated to start on June 29th and run through July 12th. The ATP and WTA also made a joint announcement that all tours have been canceled through July 13th. When we return, we learn how athletes in Las Vegas are affected by COVID-19 and a workout you can do in the comfort of your own home. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to EBC Sports International. I'm Anthony Sevilla, broadcasting from Vancouver, Canada. Thanks for staying with us. As COVID-19 continues to delay sport events worldwide, local athletes are also impacted by this pandemic. We take you to Las Vegas, where Eagle News correspondent Aljamain Santos has the story.
In addition to professional sports taking a temporary hiatus to battle the COVID-19 virus, local players have also felt the effect in their respective areas. A few participants in local leagues shared their reactions.
Since professional sports stopped pretty much immediately, a few weeks ago. It was pretty weird, definitely, because it's never happened in my lifetime.
Yeah, I was devastated because I'm a huge NBA fan, love basketball, and I was really looking forward to the playoffs because the season was getting to the tail end. And obviously, I think a lot of people wanted to see the Clippers and the Lakers and the Western Conference Finals.
No more basketball. No more NBA. It's gonna be trash. No more highlights. Nothing. There's gonna be nothing but like playbacks, which we've been getting on Instagram, I guess, and on Facebook.
So initially, I was a little devastated and shocked, but at the same time, I understood because understanding the coronavirus now, it's very serious. You know, people are losing their lives.
Well, at first, a lot of people didn't take it personally, so we kind of just brushed it off and tried to play basketball, especially at my place. Try to play indoors, but all the parks and recreational stuff all closed down, so we didn't really have a choice.
I was a part of a volleyball league. We were really bummed out that we couldn't end the season. We had 2 more games. We were undefeated. We had really good momentum. So we wanted to end the season on a high note. But again, we understand the seriousness of the virus, and I think that for the most part, we understood what was going on.
My teammates who still, contact me, text me, call me. They want to play at the park or whatnot, and it's just we can't right now because everyone is staying at home to quarantine.
And so what I have done is done a lot of home workouts. I've done going outside for about 20-30 minutes, as you can see behind me, at a track, doing a variety of things.
To me, it's just a way of life. Just being involved in sports, watching sports, playing sports, and especially me being in a few leagues here, in the city with volleyball and basketball leagues, it's been devastating.
Well, now I gotta find something else to do. As a hobby, Sundays I get really excited to play for the big league team. Big league, just playing for their season is pretty fun. I always have something to look forward to on Sundays, especially playing for like regulated games with referees. It's a whole different aspect than playing just pickup games. So it was something to look forward to, something that kept you, healthy. You don't want to drink on Saturdays. You try to eat healthy. Just want to work out. Just look something forward to at the end of the week.
So some advice that I can give to athletes who are itching to play, I would say really learn new things. Learn new things that can put you outside or in the house, but at the same time, make sure you practice social distancing because that's the key of beating this thing.
Just the longer we don't take it serious, the longer it'll take for us to actually go back to our normal lives and daily habits. So if we can just all get on this wheel and just do our part, the faster we can get back on the basketball court, back to the gym and doing what we love to do. With just the team effort overall, the longer we stall, the longer it'll take.
As far as passing the time, while sports is on pause, it really helped me to really appreciate gyms more. Being a gym rat, I go to the gym, 3 to 4 times a week, and it really made me appreciate it that much more.
I have an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 12-year-old, so teaching them how to play two-hand touch out in the streets and, seeing the joy in their faces, by them learning how to play the game, and, and they can find out that they really love not only watching football, but playing football as well. So I think, with every negative situation, there's always positives in it, and that's just one of them.
I think it's a good thing to put major things like this to be on pause, because sometimes, watching sports on TV, for example, forces you to be on the couch for a few hours, so you're not doing anything active. So this pause is giving me the opportunity to really stretch myself and grow when it comes to doing new things and continuing to do dynamic things to build up my body.
With the craze and hysteria that pops up in different parts of the globe, there are optimists that still believe this effect on sports, professionally and locally, will will be temporary. If everyone continues to play their part to contain the spread, it may not be too long till we can enjoy sports again. From Las Vegas, Aljamain Santos, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thanks, Aljamain. While we are all practicing social distancing and spending more time at home, you may find it hard to get up and get going in the morning. Here's Eagle News correspondent Ken Cruz with a great workout to get your blood pumping.
Hey Eagle News, Ken Cruz here. And if you're like me, you're stuck at home right now, whether you're working from home or learning from home. And you gotta get up early, so how do you get yourself out of bed? Well, I have 5 exercises for you that you can do 30 seconds each. All you need is a timer, 30 seconds, and a yoga mat. So the 5 exercises are 1, jumping jacks, 2, running in place, 3, push-ups, 4, sit-ups, and 5, a 30-second plank. Easy enough? Let's get to it. All right, so first one is jumping jacks. Here we go. So with these, there's 2 ways to do this, right? So whether you have bent elbows, you want to make sure that your elbows are back, and there's this way too, full arms. Also making sure that your shoulders are back. And switch to these too. Feeling good? My heart rate's already going up. Oh, there we go. All right, next one, running in place. This one, you want to make sure that your knees are nice and high. I like to do this with shoes on, so I got to put on my socks and my shoes right when I get out of bed. Sometimes I keep my shoes right next to my bed to remind myself. So nice and high knees, arms driving. We got 10 seconds left. Whew. Breath's going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so third one is push-ups. Here we go. So what you want to make sure that your core is nice and tight and that your elbows are back, not leaning up and not butt in the air, nice and straight. We got 13 more seconds. All right, now, about this time, you're probably nice and awake, not thinking about bed, thinking about what you're going to be doing today and conquering your day. 30 seconds right there. All right, fourth one, sit-ups. A couple ways to do sit-ups. First one, nice and easy right here. All right, just making sure that my timer's going. Hands behind your head. Crunches, shoulders off the floor. If you want to get a little crazy, you can go up, elbows, elbows, elbows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last one. Number 5 is a plank. So for the plank, you want to get on your elbows on the floor, nice push-up position, and just hold. Here, you want to make sure that your core is tight and that your hips aren't driving down or up, nice and straight. We got 15 seconds, we're almost there. Whew, 13, 12, 11. Hopefully at this point, your heart is beating well, but you're not going too crazy. The purpose of this is just to get you started in your day, and that's it. In less than 3 minutes, you're able to get your heart racing, your blood flowing, and hopefully your endorphins going so that you can conquer your day. Remember to stay positive, stay healthy, and stay strong. I'm Ken Cruz, Eagle News, and we are in some very interesting times.
Thanks, Ken. During these times, it's great to have simple yet effective exercises to get us moving. That's all we have for this week's edition of EBC Sports International. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to tune in next week. Make sure to visit our websites at eaglenews.net and eaglenewslive.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/eaglenewsph. Thanks for watching. I'm Anthony Sevilla. We live in interesting times.